Alright. In this video, I'm going to be talking about motivation. I'm going to give you an example on how to define your own motivation and what to do if you can't find any. Roll it! Yo, what's the crack? My happy face pullers, your host TiToX, certified fitness trainer, changing people's lives for the better through strength and fitness. You know what? As a personal trainer, I kind of feel compelled to make a video addressing the topic of motivation. While I was researching this concept, I came across many simplistic definitions, but at the end I stumbled upon a multi-layered description that better encapsulates the complexity of human nature both at an individual level as well as part of a social system. I really like this definition because it offers more avenues to explore when we're trying to find motivation. Since this channel is all about strength and fitness, I'm going to be focusing on training as the overarching theme, but you could extrapolate this proposition to other aspects of your life. Let's go over each one of them to identify what I call the love factor. I have chosen this verb as opposed to other verbs expressing desire because the word love carries a more profound meaning that forces people to get past the superficial to look for emotional connections. Alright, it's time to put all this abstract theory into a practical example. So, I'm going to do this exercise with all of you to share the type of looking within you'll have to do yourself if you want to identify your own emotional connections to training. In other words, your why. You ready? I train because I love physical exertion. Being aware of the extreme sedentary lifestyle modern society promotes, I need to expose my body to more challenging levels of effort. Essentially, I am using training as a way to escape from a reality I don't subscribe to because this reality reinforces unhealthy habits, physical laziness, and complacency. I train because I love how my body feels both during and after. I find a ton of value in having a functional body that is capable of performing well under difficult circumstances. From a mental perspective, I've realized that the hardest and most depressing moments of my adult life have been associated with a period of low physical activity. Thus, I also love training because I am rewarded with positive emotions such as a better mood, a positive outlook in life, higher level of self-esteem, etc. I train regularly because I love how effort puts things into perspective. Forcing myself to go beyond my comfort zone on a regular basis elevates my perception of what is difficult and what it's not. I also love the feeling of accomplishment and responsibility. I can't have someone else take care of my body. A third party could only give me guidelines or a plan, but the final execution depends entirely on me. I love the fact that I can feel proud of my work, not the results per se. This is more of a nice bonus, but the actual work I have to put in to get me to where I want to go. I train because I love self-respect. My body is the biological manifestation of my physical existence, and this is something I can't extricate myself from. I expect for me to take care of myself. If I don't do it, nobody else will. And I also love the fact that I get to share the best possible version of myself at this point in time with other people. And this is something I would also expect from others, especially my partner or significant other. I also love training because I can appreciate and visualize the future returns I will be getting from today's actions. Having an active lifestyle promotes longevity and better quality of life, something I will be enjoying for decades as the accumulation of my training compounds over time. Well, as you can tell, this type of exercise reveals many things about us, our belief system as well as our values. By no means am I saying that your motives, your whys should be the same as mine, but I would definitely encourage you to look deep within yourself to find your true motives. If your motivation is true, you will be unstoppable, literally. You won't make any flimsy excuses. You will stay the course and put in the work because you love what you're getting out of training. If you find it difficult to pin down the reasons why you love training, or even worse, you can't come up with any reason at all, Forget about working out, seriously. The only muscle you need to train is your brain. You don't need any well thought out plan. You don't need any expensive equipment. You don't need fancy supplements. None of that. The only thing you need to do is to perform something physically challenging for you every single day. Instead of waiting for motivation to spark action, flip the script upside down. Take action first and then try to find your motivation. But TiToX, how often should I do this, you might be wondering? Every day. Alright, that was clear. Even if it's only 10 minutes. Not because you're gonna get amazing results doing that, you won't. But because your one and only goal should be to develop the habit of doing something you are not currently doing. Something you are not comfortable with. Something that you are not familiar with. Day in and day out. In the spirit of this just do it approach, I'd like to take a moment to thank the sponsor of this video, Nike. Nike doesn't care about how muscular or good looking you are to represent their brand, but rather how much of a dumbass you look when you try to tattoo their logo on your front head.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Schadenfreude lovers out there, let's rejoice in this moment of failure together.
Although who doesn't like to see their friends fail now and then?
You're so right. If I'm going to be honest, I did feel an unmistakable sense of enjoyment there.
But now, in all seriousness, if there is one thing I want you to take away from this video is that there is no quitting around here. We overcome challenges, we conquer fears. End of the story. Just do it. Nobody started training knowing everything at the start. No one. No Michael Jordan, no Michael Phelps, no Usain Bolt, no Arnie. They all sucked ass at the start. But they kept going at it. If there is something they all had in common, is that they ain't no quitters. The difference between failure and success is oftentimes perseverance. As you develop the habit of going to the gym or training at home or going out for a brisk walk or whatever you do, you'll gradually lose your fears. Whether we are talking about judgment by other people or whether we are talking about paralysis by analysis, which is the result of over-analyzing something to the point where we are not capable of making a decision to take action and move forward. But if you get past that initial phase of fear and self-doubt that is currently holding you back, that's when your whys will slowly appear to you. But as you embark on your own journey, you'll find out who you are as a person because you'll start understanding your body. You see, the problem is that you've lived your life up to this point completely disconnected from your body. And because you are not in tune with your body, you'll see no value in training. And if you see no value in training, you won't be able to find your motives, your reasons, your why. Look, if I'm completely honest with you, I believe that a life without motivation is a life without joy. But if you have no motivation to start with, zero, none of it, what I would recommend to you is to develop the habit of putting yourself in a place you don't want to be on a regular basis. Thicken up your skin, up your mental game. I really hope you found value in this video. Please give me a thumbs up to support the channel and share this video with friends who claim to be unmotivated to train. Maybe this video will give them the little push they need to make a change for the better in their lives. And please subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Peace out.